It all began with the rejection. And I opened up the letter and it was like, we're sorry to inform you that you didn't get admitted into our university. And words couldn't even explain, like, couldn't express of how much embarrassment, how much hatred, and how much, like, all these negative emotions came towards me because I just felt like I couldn't do it anymore. The direction is my first chapter. And coming to Houston Tillerson University, it started off as a suggestion from my mother, as I mentioned before, and it has been an outlet. After not being admitted to the university of my first choice, I felt like I let a lot of people down. I let myself down. I felt like I let my parents down, my younger siblings down, because I'm their role model. So I prepared myself to attend that school. I even got me some gear that I thought, like, I just knew it in my heart that I was going to go to this university. And after being hit with that I wasn't admitted to the university, I did whatever it took to figure out why. Like I mentioned, Houston Tillerson University was an outlet. My mother told me just to promise her that I would apply, and I can attend one semester and see how I feel about this university afterwards. And that's exactly what I did. And attending Houston Tillerson University for one semester was a total life change. And I can honestly say that I'm glad that I attended this university rather than just taking a semester off and not doing anything besides working with my life. Then I go to my brother. And I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a Thursday. I was walking into my living room. I just noticed everybody's face was sad, like they were. Me and my family were like this, and then for me to be departing off, only being 30 minutes away, it doesn't matter. I've never really been separated from my parents and my younger siblings for too long. And so it just was a dramatic change in my life. And like I said, I stayed literally 30 odd minutes outside of Austin, and I listened campus. I did all my registration, and even though they told me that it was mistakes in my financial aid and that I was going to have to pay $3,000 or I wasn't going to be able to attend classes, they were going to kick me out. And to me, I believe that it was a big scare, but everything happened for a reason. I still got into the university, finished off my first semester strong, made good grades, got a good GPA, and did a lot of things on this campus. Where I am now, I'm at a good place, I'm at a good mindset, and I really enjoy Houston Tillerson University. I really do, and it's brought a lot of positive things in my life, and I just know that God had a lot in store for me my freshman college year of 2013 and 2014, both good and bad. Oh, and just like the river I've been running. Where it all began was the night before classes. I was nervous. I prepared all my clothes for the week. I got a folder. I made sure that it was organized. I labeled it time, date, and room number of each class. My schedule was on a binder, but I felt that it would be very smart of me to go around and know the campus and just know where each class was going to be for that next day, and then just do the same thing over and over again. And so I did that, and as I walked around the campus, I noticed how close the classes were to my dorm room, and also how close they were to one another. So there wouldn't really be an excuse for me to miss a class day. And so the next morning I woke up at 6:30, 7-ish, and mentally prepared myself for that day was going to provide me. I had went to the union. My class didn't start till 8, so I went to the union to get some breakfast. I noticed that I saw some familiar faces from orientation, and they looked a little nervous, so you can tell that they were freshmen because the upperclassmen were unbothered. Like, it was just another year for them. So I walked around, got breakfast, and then I went to my class 15 minutes early. And like I always say, like, I just came to this university to get my education and get everything done, so I wasn't really trying to build any friendships and relationships with anyone. But when I went into class, I kind of like shied off. I sat in the front, I sat close to the door so that it can be an easy way to get in and an easy way to get out. And it was everyone there, everyone else was there, and I kind of just felt like back in high school. You know, if you're a new student, you don't know, like, you're kind of shy, quiet, and just that new kid mentality. And so whenever the professor came in, he pointed directly at me and he was like, "You stand up. I would like for you to tell your name, where you're from, your classification, what's your major, what you see you doing with your major in the next 10 years. And honestly, I never thought about what I would do with my major in the next 10 years. I know what I wanted to major in. So I told him, my name is Stephen Fitzgerald Davenport Jr. I'm a first-time freshman from Austin, Texas. I'm majoring in communications, and really, I said something like, with my major, I want to have my own radio show or TV show, or probably even be on a newscast and top of my dome. And my second class and last class of that day was at 9 o'clock, and it was public speaking. And that professor, she was just like on top of everything. She gave us a syllabus. I never really seen a syllabus before. It had everything laid out of what we was gonna have for that semester, when it was due, the days that we would miss. If she told us the days that she would miss, or if we had to change the syllabus, she would give us a new one and gave us our book. It was a really good, positive vibe in that classroom. And you could tell that she really enjoyed teaching her course. And so whenever she told us to do the same thing, it was nothing. Like, really was a great class. So overall, my classes were just like, they were good. They were good. I really did enjoy my classes that week. Although I had to get up. If you feel like that's what you want to do.
When you said it was over, you shot right through my heart. Why you let these wolves tear what we...
The relationships that I have built over my fall and spring semester. According to Bing Dictionary, relationships defines a form of connection between two or more things. And during my fall and spring semester, I have developed many relationships with people at this fine institution. Many of the relationships were either a blessing or a lesson, but it was really up to me to understand the difference between the two. And my first relationship came with my roommate. He was like a brother figure. We had a wonderful friendship. He was the first person I met on this campus. He had a really cool personality. He was honest, and if you let my parents tell it, he could be a long-lost sibling. At first, I entered into this university with the mentality of I honestly wasn't going to associate myself with anyone on this campus besides the faculty member or my roommate himself. Like, I wasn't going to talk to him. It was just going to be a little awkward situation where I was just going to be antisocial. But with my personality, it said otherwise, so I did develop a lot of friendships here. The second one would be with Religious Life Ministry. I met a lot of wonderful people in the praise and worship that did praise and worship, whether it was in gospel choir, mom ministry, praise dance ministry, and etc. I believe the reason why we drew closer was because they all had like a gift, and they didn't mind sharing their gift from God of spreading His love with other people on campus, and they were, you can honestly tell they were dedicated. So they had everything good, and it was like they were a positive impact. They were the people that I would go to if I was feeling down. They would give me advice to keep me up and etc. My family members, my mother and father, we always had a wonderful relationship, but I felt as whenever I was sent off to college, it just like made it better. Um, I understand where both my mother and father were teaching me as a child, and even though I didn't like it back then, I understand it now. I see where they were trying to get me to understand, and we see eye to eye. So I think it's because they see maturity in myself. Also, I see it in that growth as well. And then
Damn, that'll make me a one-eye. I was so mad. Damn, you used to ride it like a moped. But players fuck up, my bad. And just to keep from crying, I laughed. When you said it was over, you shot right through my heart.
something that I struggled with and also I had to develop was time management. Time management was something that really stuck out to me this semester because I was always taught no work, no eat. As a young boy, my father would let me know that education is good and all, but I need to know other things outside, like in the real world that's out, other than inside the books, educating myself. So I worked 20 plus hours at HEB, and I also was a full-time student. So I had to balance between the two. And also, with me balancing between the two, around midterms is whenever you know, like, what you need to do. So I saw my midterm grades. They weren't bad, but they weren't where I wanted them to be. And so I really was not hurt, but I wanted to either quit my job or drop some classes. And I was like, I really don't think I should drop any classes, so I should quit my job. So I had one of my professors just let my job know that I was going to be more involved on campus, but my job, since I'm a good worker, they just worked around my schedule. I worked on weekends. I just picked up them grades, and everything went smooth. So time management was something that I had to understand. And with that situation, I'm just glad that I went through it because I wouldn't be able to handle it any other time if I didn't go through it. So. I believe that everything happened for a reason, and I truly believe that. Me coming to Houston-Tillotson, I mentioned before that it was an outlet, and it was just another chapter in my life that will soon be a testimony to someone else. And I was just hoping that my story would be appealing and it brought you some light on how I experienced life day to day here at Houston-Tillotson University. And also just like how it just made me grow, like the university made me grow as a human being. I would say that I'm more ambitious, I'm more goal fulfilling, I'm more open-minded, and I would say that I'm more independent. I'm a very busy individual. I work part-time job at HEB. I'm in organizations here on campus, even in the mindset of trying to make my own organization. And I'm just excited that I was asked to do this project because I'm excited to see what the new freshmen are going to bring in next semester, what they all are going to do, and how they're all going to put Houston-Tillotson University on the map. That's my plan for the next 4 years, just to continue to just build up Houston-Tillotson rather than bring it down. So I'm just excited to see what the growth and the more trials and tribulations that I'm going to go through here at Houston-Tillotson University. So from my heart to yours, I'm glad that you guys chose the time to watch my video, and also I hope you guys have a wonderful summer and see you soon next fall 2014, and I hope that you enjoy it. And I'm Stephen Davenport, and I'm out. Thank you.